All right, traders, to watch this video for Wednesday, August 12th, excuse me. We actually have something that looks like a candlestick today from the SPY. Kind of a nasty reversal. Let's look at the intraday. Look at how it closed. Nasty close on the SPY. Overall, though, still did a great job in the chat room of rooting out some good stuff. I'm going to tip my cap to Wayne for this STNE call. 5-minute candles there. Came out of nowhere, right? Had this big volume spike, and another 5 minutes later, kind of topped out at the half. You know, we love half number and whole number inflection points. The point of this one, big volume, and topped out right below yesterday's high. Half number inflection point, sold off a little bit, but then right back up. So kind of a high odds idea through 50-50. Half number inflection point, yesterday's high just above. And man, while it seems like, you know, there's a little bit of a chase, Wayne let it set up and then took the entry that made sense, called the entry before it triggered 50-50, and it went up to actually 55 at one point. Beautiful call by him. Probably my best call, VXRT. I missed the initial pop. Started watching it when it looked like this probably. And then see this pullback right here? I actually had a bid using the methods we teach at 1031. If you, as I hover over this candle, you look over here, you can see how low it went. It actually went to 1031, but I didn't get filled. Not one share. Had a bid there at 1031. So talk about having the right idea and not getting executed. If I'd have got filled at 1031 within, I don't know, 15 minutes, it was over 1240. Anyway, didn't get filled, but I did call it as a 5-minute whole number flush, 5-minute buy zone, whole number flush. Actually, it looked like this when I called it. Had a bid at 1082, and actually on this one, got filled. It went to 1078. And from 1082, it went up through 12 before kind of tanking at the end of the day. So probably the two best calls in chat, at least between Wayne and I. What are we watching for tomorrow? STNE, right? Got to watch that one again. Big breakout today, closing well off its highs, but you could argue, just because the market was weak, MRNA, which actually I need to switch this on my list. MR, let me write this down real quick. I want this to be a gap play. I had it listed just as a watch. All right, so mRNA, nothing really fancy here, except in after hours right now. Let's see, the after hour session, less than an hour to go. It's trading at 75.70 as I'm talking. So a nice gap up on some nice after hour news. So we definitely want to keep our eyes on that one tomorrow. VXRT, already talked about this one. Big volume day, closing well off its highs, but maybe we get a continuation day tomorrow. CAPR, another one that had nice volume for the stock and closing well off its highs, but again, you might be able to argue because of the afternoon market weakness. So we're going to have that one on a chart. Remember, when you watch my videos, I'm a day trader, so I'm looking for stuff that might give me an intraday trade tomorrow. I'm in cash every night. My account right now, sitting at all-time highs, sitting at highs for the year. I would argue if yours is not, and you have the ability to day trade. Now, again, I'm not talking about swing traders. I'm not talking about investments. I'm talking about if you have the ability to log in and trade with us during the session, in my opinion, your account should be at all-time highs, because there's not one stock taken away from your gains with a nasty day while you're making money on other stocks. That's what I love about day trading, in cash every night, and then just making money every day on intraday stuff. Of course, starting with this, the daily charts, right? So EMAN goes on watch. Topped out today at 149. Certainly very strong relative to the recent market. RNET. You can kind of picture a trend line here, from here to here to here. A little bit of extra volume today, so that one goes on long watch tomorrow. MARK, you kind of have a 2-day high right below the whole number 2. Pretty good relative strength in that one. DRAD had the kind of a breakout attempt yesterday. Quiet inside day today, maybe through the half tomorrow, we'll see. CVGI. another one that had kind of a breakout and then a quiet inside day. Again, might be the market might be partially responsible for that. Looking for a third day play there in CVGI, OPGN. I'm still going to put it on bounce watch, but we had the big move 3 sessions ago, and now you got 2 days lower on declining volume, but you also almost round tripped, so that makes me like it a little bit less, but it still goes on bounce watch. UUU had it on bounce watch coming into today, no trigger in it, and another red day. Volume's kind of declining. Gonna watch that for a potential bounce setup tomorrow. CHWI, Chewy, really big breakout here, and now 4 days in a row down, back into a bunch of stuff over here. So back into support, putting that on bounce watch. Same thing with Blink, BLNK, really strong stock. 4 days in a row down right into this buy zone here between the 8 and the 20. Gonna watch that one. BGFV, big breakout. Couple days lower on declining volume, goes on bounce watch. DRIO, 3 days lower down into that buy zone between the 8 and the 20, bounce watch. And then IGC, this is a potential gap play tomorrow. This is trading at around $1 in after hours. So we're gonna watch that one. And AMTX is my last one. This is way ahead of itself, right? Normally I wouldn't even have something like this on watch because it's just stupid strong, right? But in after hours, this is actually trading at 310. So the strength is, it's believable, and we'll see if it gives a gap play setup. But keep this in mind. This is really, really far ahead of itself. The instincts in me say don't even put it on watch, but I'm going to put it on watch. And that should be it. I'll slide this over too. I forgot to show the screenshot. This is my actual fill at 1082 just to prove the VRTX play that I took. And then you go back to 5-minute candles. Absolutely typed that wrong. VXRT, not VRTX. Anyway, there's that 1082 fill, which was right there. You can see I was really never underwater. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Plenty to watch for tomorrow, and we'll add gappers to this list in the pre-market, and there should be plenty to trade. I'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.